And this is one of those things that was tough to pass up. Even though the Flintstones is not something that sells great, this is original artwork from between 1960 to 1980 for Flintstones. And the reason I got this was it was 15 sheets. So I thought this was pretty cool. To get the original stuff is really neat. Some of it's in color, a little bit in color. And some of it's not, and they're just different scenes. Now, I'm not sure if these were for TV or for something else. I can look it up. I have a description, but I believe these are from now that I remember, Daily Comics, maybe. But they're the original drawings, and each one is signed by Ed Nofziger. I know he drew for other Daily Comics like Tom and Jerry and a few other places. And I got it, like I said, because there were 15 sheets, and that wound up making the price reasonable. The first stereographs I'm ever putting up on eBay to sell. This is from a French artist. There is no way for me to pronounce the name. It's Kachan. Maybe, we're just going to say Kashan. I don't know. He forgot to send me the certificate of authenticity, so he just mailed that now. Then I have a much better stereograph. That's from Fanch, and it also comes with the certificate of authenticity. This is a 1974 poster from the movie The Last Detail with Jack Nicholson. It sells really well on eBay, about $89, but unfortunately this one has a little bit of damage. I still took a risk. It's got the pinholes, a little rip on the top. The worst part is down here in the corner. Even if I sell this for $29, I'll still make some profit on it because I got it really cheap because of the damage, and it was worth it. I think the cheapest one now on eBay looks just as bad as this one, and they're asking $60 for it. I'll probably list it for $39. I'm not a big fan of the posters. Always these old ones, they're either going to be too expensive or they'll be a little damaged. But I have this one and the other one, and that's probably the last No, I'm getting more posters. I actually got some old Bon Jovi posters. They're on their way. So if you guys remember a few weeks ago, about a month ago, when the hot engine light was coming on in the truck, yesterday, when I started up the truck, the hot engine light came back on, and I thought, how's this possible? The past 2 or 3 weeks I've driven around, the light never came on, and I thought that's a bit weird. Well, what happened was it got down to about -8, and I plugged the truck in. It's the first time I plugged the truck in since I had the engine light, checked out from when it first came on back a month ago. So I thought, coincidence or the problem wasn't fixed. Last night, I didn't plug in the truck. I hoped for the best that it would start in the morning. Wasn't getting so cold where it wouldn't. I think it got down to -6 at nighttime. And came out today, started up the truck, and the hot engine light doesn't come on. So I think what we can safely say is the battery heater maybe is short-circuiting something. Or not, I don't know. That's just what I'm guessing. Either way, I just can't plug in the truck. Otherwise, the engine it says that it's overheating. So what I was thinking was maybe by chance someone from Alaska who has had this issue before could write in the comments what the problem could be. I'm guessing though I'm not going to be plugging in the car anymore because I don't want that light coming on. But the good news is, since it's getting towards the end of the winter, it's not really necessary. It's not going to be necessary to plug it in. This week, I think for the next 4 or 5 days, it's going to go down to about 0. And then it gets back up to the low 30s. So for the next 5 days, let's just go with it and see what happens. Just not plugging it in anymore. And next fall, I think I will bring it in to get checked, the whole, oil pan heater and battery heater or battery blanket, whatever they're all called now. I've already forgotten. And it's amazing how fast the time flies by. I'm sure everyone can relate to that. In about 6 weeks, I'm out of here. So I'm getting some stuff ready. Need to start looking for a new place to rent for the summer. Still don't have a whole lot of plans. Expect the unexpected. And for now, it's just going to be a little messy. Remember the food I bought way back in September when I went to Fairbanks? Well, I only have one more can of soup. I've only got 2 more packages of potatoes. All my brownies and cookies are gone except for the vanilla wafers, which I just can't eat anymore. Don't like them. Never got sick this winter, so never had to try any of these packaged soups. And all my chips are gone. I just left everything out there. But these I bought afterwards. The thing is, I don't like Cheez-Its. They're disgusting, but sometimes you want them. But they're disgusting. Well, you buy a small package of Cheez-Its at the grocery store for $7.50, I think. But if you buy this huge box, which is about 4 times the amount, it's only $15. So now I'm stuck with a bunch of Cheez-Its that I don't want to eat, except on occasion. The good thing is, these are so fake, they never go stale. Then I got my huge box of Ritz crackers and that was also $15. Same deal. It's like 3 times, if not 4 times as much as the box that costs $7. Good way to save money. I just don't like Triscuits I just don't like Ritz crackers all that much. But I bought them because I still had peanut butter left over, and I don't like peanut butter. I don't know why I'm buying things I don't like. It's just they're cheaper and convenient to just pick it up and get it quickly. I don't know. I'm not buying any more peanut butter or Ritz crackers or Cheez-Its ever again. And over the past 3 weeks, I've actually sold quite a bit of stuff on eBay. I think about 14 items. So it's going well. And I would say, I also remember that I mentioned a few weeks ago in a video, I want to see if it's worth it. Meaning I want to get at least 50% profit. And I wasn't sure about that because of the cost of shipping. I can tell for the most part now, it's worth it. I can reach the 50%. So that also makes me happy. I like, messing around with eBay. I also opened an account on Poshmark, which has pretty much been useless because it's more like a social media site. I don't know if nobody wants to buy my stuff or it's mainly focused on clothing. And the only clothing that I have is that one cape. And next week, I'm going to look at some property that I saw for sale. I didn't call the owner. I just want to drive up there, see how the roads are on the way up there, see if the property is actually accessible. I think it's going to be fun. I've never been down that side road. It's a ways off of the highway. So I'm just curious how it's going to be up there. That video will be out next Friday. And tomorrow I made a documentary on porcupines. So if you like porcupines, watch tomorrow's video. I forgot what I'm supposed to say now.